It's interesting in that in the Australian industry particularly, we spend a lot of time comparing ourselves to the US particularly, but also Europe, and trying to work out where do we fit in our approach to social media. Now, 5 years ago when I first moved to New York City, part of the reason I left Australia was that social media communications had barely emerged. You couldn't have a job 5 years ago in Australia focusing full-time on social media. One of my jokes that I've used frequently there was 5 years ago in Australia, people thought a blog was something you did in a toilet. But what we've seen though, the Australian social media industry and the focus on digital has accelerated so incredibly rapidly that I think that it's very close to on a par with some of the most advanced work that's coming out of the US. Yes, there's huge brands here that are investing huge amount of funds, more so than I'm seeing in Australia to date. But there are Australian professionals who are absolutely as good as the best I've seen in the US industry. I spent some time working from the US with Telstra as a major client and kind of helping with their social media efforts from New York City back home in Australia. And even Telstra as a brand, a very large Australian brand, started to do some amazing things on Twitter, on YouTube, with their blog, the Telstra Exchange. So I think that while probably the US is leading, Australia has caught up incredibly rapidly, and when you see events of the caliber of the World PR Forum happening back at home, you can see how much the industry is getting there faster and faster and faster. I think very soon we'll see campaigns coming out of Australia that the whole world stops and takes a look at and says this is some of the best work we've seen.